Pisces, welcome to your June 2026 tarot reading. I'm Kate, I'm a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have a Pisces partner, tune in. Some of these messages may resonate for you as well. The first thing that I'm noticing as I'm about to give this reading is that I feel like it's 1,000 degrees in here. I'm starting to get a bit uncomfortable. Some of you could be working outdoors or in a setting that is very hot, humid. Maybe it's a factory. Maybe the air conditioning unit is broken, or maybe you don't have air conditioning in your house going right now, but just a bit of discomfort. It could also be hormonal changes where you're dealing with something like that. Okay, you have the Six of Wands in reverse, and what I'm hearing is I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay because not everybody's wine either. I think that you've gone through this phase where maybe in the past you really wanted everybody to like you. You really wanted to be seen as the helper, the giver. I'm going to make sure that everybody's comfortable, everybody's taken care of, and that was at the detriment to your own health and wellness, right? But now you're at this place where you're like, I'm just gonna worry about me. I've just got to take care of me and what's going on with me. And then anybody else who is not in alignment with, how do I want to say this? It's not anybody else that's not in alignment with you putting you first, if that makes sense. Like anybody that's trying to manipulate you and being like, well, you should really be helping this person. You should really be doing this for me. You shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you have a little manipulator in your life, I think that you need to just tune them out. You might already be doing that. Okay? The Three of Raphael, this is about like celebrating with friends, having a girls' night. This is something worthy of celebrating. And I feel like not everybody is celebrating with you though. Not everybody was rooting for you to be successful. But that's okay, right? We're not meant to be everybody's friend. Not everybody's gonna like us. It says reasons to celebrate, a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. You could also be moving on. Maybe you were recently in a relationship, or you hadn't felt like you could enter a new one, but now you've been able to heal the heartache. You've been able to heal the heart, heal the grief, heal those tough emotions that were coming up. And for a group of you, I feel like this breakup happened a while ago, but you hadn't found yourself in the place where you really felt comfortable enough to open up to somebody else. But I feel like you're like, not reaching for that, but you're finding it, okay? You're finding it. It's not to say that there still won't be little triggers that pop up along the way, but just take what resonates, leave the rest. If something's not resonating for you, that means that the message probably wasn't for you. Six of Gabriel, this would be like the Six of Wands. Literally tried to come out in reverse, or did come out in reverse, I should say. Anyway, on this card it says congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. And I am so sorry, I'm stumbling over a lot of my words. I feel like a lot of you have brains that are working in overdrive. You're like, I don't know, 20 steps ahead in your brain. And then when the words try to come out, it gets all jumbled up. Or maybe if you might have the tendency to even start in the middle of a story because your brain is already there, and then you have to backtrack and be like, okay, hold on a second, let me back up. But I feel like that for a group of you, that might really resonate. But anyway, you've done a wonderful job. Time to move on to the next project, awards, scholarships, or promotions. So you have been successful in some area. You've completed something, or you're really close to completion. You have found victory. You have found success. Some of you are graduating with a degree, something like that for a group of you. Another group of you, when it says time to move on to the next project, it's talking about relationships. Like I said, some of you are in this phase where you are ready to move on, but this is just really good. It's also public recognition, being recognized for the good work that you do. However, I will say that there is either you've been very quiet about this thing, like you didn't tell people that you were taking online classes, or you didn't tell people that you were starting to date again. So either like the community, your sense of community doesn't know about it, or one specific person you've intentionally left out this information because maybe they're the manipulator type. I will say that this card combined with the Three of Raphael or Three of Cups could be like a graduation party or some type of celebration. Like, yes, we were successful, we completed this thing, and now we're going to celebrate. So don't forget to celebrate the little wins, okay? Very good. You also have the 10 of Wands coming out, which can be some type of burden or hurdle that you have to get over, but I do like that it's the 10 because in the tarot, in the minor arcana, it goes from ace to 10. So 10 is like the last thing, the last hurdle, the last thing that you have to get through, especially if it's a wands or a swords. This is also, don't be afraid to ask for help. Oh, well, your card went flying on the floor, so I gotta go get that. And if any of you watching are tarot readers or you know a tarot reader and they don't read cards that have fallen on the floor, good for them. I do. So that's how I read. Anyway, you have the Lovers card coming out, and this definitely makes sense with what the rest of the cards are saying. It says, make choices from your heart. Deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. So this could be a loving partner coming in. It could represent... Where are we? Where are we in the month? Are we in Gemini season? Yeah. Okay. So I'm just like, when am I recording this? So this makes sense with the timeline that we're on, where we're at. And then also, so the Lovers card can represent an important choice. And because it's major arcana, it's something that's going to have long-term effects or long-term consequences. So you're trying to decide where you want to go from here. You could be at a fork in the road. And I feel like whatever this decision is that you're making is some type of potentially high-level commitment, because I'm also in my mind's eye, I'm seeing the High Priestess card. High Priestess is also really good about linking up potential relationship partners. So I do think that a group of you who are single are finding a partner or a really good candidate for a partner in the month of June. For those of you that are already in a relationship or a marriage, you could be coming to the point, a fork in the road point, where you're trying to determine, are we going to make this work? Are we not? But I do feel like there's this reinvigoration of the relationship. There's a potential for that. This is soulmate energy too. To go along with that, you have seduction. So some of you are really feeling yourselves. You're feeling very self-confident, very sensual. But it says attraction, teasing, hooking up and date, third party, and temptation. So this could also be saying, well, I do want to say this. There's the potential for a group of you. Some of y'all are seeing somebody else on the side and you're already in a relationship, I will say that. Or you're chatting with somebody because they make you feel seen. They make you feel validated. So what I will say is that sometimes when the Six of Wands comes out and we're combining it with the seduction and the Three of Cups, this could be saying that you're looking for validation or you're looking for recognition in the wrong places, okay? So if you are chatting with somebody and you are very serious about them, I would say it's time to make a choice and it's time to commit one way or the other, because I do feel like this is weighing heavily on you. I don't think that you like doing this, you know. There is an excitement, like there's an element of excitement in there, but you're getting to that point where you could potentially be coming to the fork in the road and a tower moment, which is where everything implodes. You don't want to get to that point, okay? So just that word of caution, okay? Some of you are also just feeling tempted. If not in love and relationships, then maybe it's in career. Maybe at work you're seeing other people up leveling and they're getting some type of recognition, but maybe you haven't been getting that validation as well. So maybe you're tempted to, even though you normally like your job, maybe you're tempted to start applying to other places. So there's a potential for that as well. So if you have a yes or no question in mind, please ask that to yourself right now, or it could be a message about timing. Yes, no timing for Pisces. Communicate clearly. You need to get clear on what it is that you actually want. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is so strong, Pisces. You've got to be better at listening. The answer is no, or not right now anyway. So I hope that these messages resonated. If they did, please hit the like button. Follow me for more videos like this, and you can book a personal reading on my website, theenchantedpalette.com.